This is Beldar, the conehead. This guy is a Murdoch cabbage, and we're gonna take the leaves of this guy, we're gonna stuff them with this beautiful chorizo that comes from the farm. The pigs are right over there. And what you can do is get down in the center and kind of pull that core out just like so. And that'll loosen those outer leaves a little bit for you. Just having a little patience here is gonna give you an end product that's fantastic. And you know, it's gonna take a little bit of time to pull these leaves. So now we got the outer leaves pulled off here. We're just gonna take I usually use a paring knife or a ceramic knife. I get in there and pull that center core out. When you fold the parcel over, this will not bend, so you just want to get rid of that. And sometimes, you know, you get little stickage here, just kind of clean it up. And when pieces of the cabbage come off like this, don't be afraid, because it'll break like that. You pull that off and you blanch them as well, and then when you come back and you find like holes in certain parts of the cabbage, you can just kind of make a little patchwork in it. We got the center core taken out here. Now we're going to start blanching. What I've done here, I have some iodized salt in there. And then what you want to have ready is a little ice bath for the leaves, and that'll just cool them down, and then we're going to dry them out. So into an ice bath here and get them cool quickly. What we're going to do is we're going to take our green onion tops and we're going to blanch these as well. So a couple seconds on those guys. So now you can put those right in the ice water as well. What you want to do is lay these guys down between 2 towels. Get all that water out of there. Now we're just going to set these guys aside for a minute, and then we're going to work on our stuffing. We're going to start with our chorizo here, this beautiful chorizo. We're going to go into a pan, bit of olive oil here, get that guy nice and hot. We're going to take these chorizos and slice them out of the skin here. Oh man, I think you better come over here and take a smell of this, buddy. Oh, it smells good. Smell that, hey?
Yeah.
Wait till the garlic and onions hit there.
That looks nice.
No doubt. Whoa, buddy. So we got the CC bubbling down here, and that's cosmic chorizo to you. It's actually hard to be around it, so I'm going to stand over here and get this work done. So we'll start off with the onion. I'm going to use the onion for the tomato sauce too, so I'm just going to go with half here. I'm going to go pretty small because when you're stuffing cabbage, you don't want any big pieces to sort of get in your way. Get our garlic done, just give it a little smash. So onion, garlic. Now for the work. We're gonna do our kale. What I'm gonna do here is just smash it up and shave it as fine as I can. Then we'll run it back through the knife a couple times. Going all in there. We're gonna give that a nice stir around. That is gorgeous. Oh. We're gonna spend about 3 minutes in there. We're gonna prep up our other vegetables. We're gonna grate some carrot in there because, I mean, these cosmic carrots are some of the best on the planet. Fresno chili, I'm just gonna do a half here because this baby's already spicy. We're not gonna do any salt on that either, just because it's carrying a little bit of salt in it already. We are gonna go in right now with the chilies, just because I want those to I want that flavor to kind of soften up a little bit. I just checked the kale again. It's getting to the point where we're gonna start adding other things. So I'm gonna add the shredded carrots here. Give that a little stir. Then we're gonna go in with our half onion and 1 clove of garlic. Oh, the smell here is so amazing. It's really, I just wish you were here. So what I did at home is I cooked 1 cup of basmati rice. I don't want too much rice for this because I really want that chorizo and the vegetables to sort of shine in this dish. So I'm gonna go about half of that. I would put a fried egg on this and not even stuff it in cabbage and just abandon the whole thing. And there's a chicken coop right over there that I could get a couple eggs. But I'm gonna stay the course. We're gonna let this cool. We're gonna stuff the cabbage with this stuff. Cut that guy down too. We're gonna do 2 at a time here. And we're gonna fill them just a bit here with our beautiful chorizo, rice, carrot, kale stuffing. Is just kind of fold up the cabbage. And when you get to about halfway, like a burrito, tuck in the ends just like that, if you can. And we might have to stuff them in another leaf here. which is totally fine too. So we'll do a smaller inner leaf here, and then we'll place them right in the center, and then just come up over the top to kind of close up the whole deal here. So next step is to get a long enough green onion to where we can tie these guys together, because you need a little bit of length. So start off with the two little wispy ends, just cross them up, turn them over, and then through the hole there, and tighten down just a little bit. Put the cabbage roll right up on top of there, tighten it down just a tad, and then do again right through the hole. We started off looking a little messy there, but what we turn up with is this pretty little package. So we're gonna keep doing that with these guys. Oh, they found me. So here is our last little parcel of stuffed cabbage. Wow, look at those, beautiful. So I'm gonna clean up. We're gonna start the sauce. So we're gonna start off with onion. And for this, we don't need a super fine chop. We'll just go a little more rustic. Okay, onion and garlic, they're together. We're gonna go in a little bit of chili here. I'm just gonna use the bottom third. So I'll clean those seeds out as well. I'm gonna go in with our olive oil here. Nice little glug. Make that sizzle. All right, so we're gonna chop up our tomatoes here. And for this, we are gonna add absolutely just rough cut tomatoes. So you can just kind of whip through these guys. So I'll just kind of beat them up a little bit here. That in the sun, how beautiful. Those guys are just all smashed up and nice. So what I did this morning was I took about 15 carrots and I juiced those guys, cosmic carrots of course. And we're gonna add that to this. I don't know if it's gonna need all of that, but I don't want it to be too much carrot. Maybe about half of that. So definitely a couple cups of carrot juice there. And then this is just kind of a filler, but it's really nice stuff. It's an organic vegetable juice. You got like celery root in there, beets, tomatoes. We go in with about half of that as well. You know what? Let's go all in. We're going for it. And we're gonna let that do its thing for a little bit. We're gonna taste the seasoning right off the bat here and see if we need to add. I'm definitely gonna add some pepper, but maybe not salt. I don't know yet. It's a real nice juice already. I will add a touch of salt. That was probably 7 cups. Just kidding. In with some pepper, good amount. I want this nice and peppery and bright. So we got our sauce reduced down by about half. So that's boiling. I'm gonna move this guy without spilling. And we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil on these guys just to kind of season the outside of the leaves. A little bit of salt and pepper there. Right into our beautiful braiser here. Pan's nice and hot. Perfect fit. And you can do this day ahead of time at least. 2 days. Night, night. We've had these guys on for about 10 minutes or so. You can look at that. Oh my goodness. Look, and the smell coming out of there. So I'm gonna move this guy aside. I just wanted to pull that off and give you guys a look. We're gonna go back on. With that, we're gonna grill our bread and we're gonna finish this dish. And with a dish like this, don't be afraid to grill it till it's a little bit dark. For me, that's perfect. Oh, buddies, you're gonna freak out. Right up on top here. Oh, look at that, just bubbling away. Nicely tied. We got one extra in there. We'll leave that for the homies. Go back on the grill. We're gonna finish this up with a bit of the sauce, just right over the top there. You want a bit of that sauce in there too, just to put the bread into, sop up these flavors. We're gonna go again with some really nice olive oil. We're also gonna do a little stab of this beautiful basil oil that we made. Some of Cosmic Apple's famous purple basil and some regular basil as well. Just kind of hand tear that up. Small micro chives that we're gonna put in there. We're just gonna finish it around with some bread. a little bit of fleur de sel. Final dish, cosmic apple, Murdoch cabbage, stuffed with chorizo, bunch of vegetables, white rice, finished with a basil oil and grilled bread. Whoa. Uh-huh.
That looks like
Isn't that pretty?
Hot lava.
Let's eat.
Are we gonna karate chop it in half?
No, I'm just gonna cut it for you. Unless you want me to karate chop it. Because I don't know karate, I know crazy. Why don't you guys go over there in the rowdy corner?
Kids table.
The kids' table, definitely.